Hi you guys! Happy Monday! I haven't done an IG live in a minute and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to do an IG live on the last Monday of 2024. And I'm excited to talk about a topic that I actually haven't done live on my Instagram, which is Success Energetics Biz Edition. What's up, Jennifer? Hello, you guys. Hi, everyone. Welcome, Sarah. Hello. Good morning, Sarah, over in Australia. Sarah's in my mastermind. Cannot wait to hang out with you very soon. So I'm excited. I'm excited for today's chat to be all on success energetics in regards to your business. And what's crazy is because I was trying to think, what do I want to do for this live today? And I was going through like my usual topics, my favorite topics. And then I was like, well, we're currently launching, I wouldn't even say launching. We have like one spot left, maybe two, but I'm pretty sure it's just one for the Extraordinary Mastermind, which is my high level mastermind space. And I have 3 spots for one-on-one mentorship in 2025. And most of my clients come to me in those spaces for success energetics in regards to business. So I was like, why the fuck don't I just do that? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. So that is what you're in for today. And today's actually a really exciting day because it is my first day back to work, if you will. And I had client calls this morning and I realized I hadn't done client calls for about 3 weeks because I took December basically off. So today just feels fucking good. Like I feel back, inspired, motivated, ready to roll. So the calls this morning were super inspiring and inspired a lot of what I want to talk about today with you guys. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover 4 areas that come up all the time in my world, which is strategy, schedule, offers, and pricing. And I'm just going to talk about them through the lens of one specific problem that I see all the time that I also get asked questions on all the time, and then give you the solution, the answer. Give you the answer. So the first one actually, let me backtrack one more step. If you're new to my world, hi, welcome. So happy you're here. But success energetics is a term that I use 24/7. It is a word that I created basically to help me categorize what I do. I help you upgrade the way that you think and feel about yourself and your self-image. To me, this is the work that creates massive change in, I don't care whatever industry you're in, I don't care whatever area of your life you're wanting to upgrade. If you want to level up in your relationship, success energetics. Your lifestyle, your bank account, your business, your client attraction, the house you live in, you want a new car, it's success energetics. And this is based off my own personal transformation and my results, but also based off many of my clients getting outrageous results in their lifestyles, businesses, bank accounts, relationships, and everything in between. So this is what I do, and this is what we're going to talk about today. So where do I want to start? Where do I want to start? Let's start with the favorite hot topic that always comes up in my world, which is strategy. I'm going to say what I say all over my Instagram every time I talk about business, which is when you focus on your energetics, it doesn't matter what strategy you use, they will all work. And what I mean by this is that our belief system in the strategy is what is creating the result. Yes, there is a part of the actual tangible action steps, but whatever action step you do is going to be infused with your belief system. It's going to be infused with your expectation of a specific result based off the confidence and certainty that you have in yourself. And when why Instagram? Like, why do you guys have these thumbs? No one wants them. If you're listening better, no one wants the thumbs. It's based off the confidence and certainty that you feel within yourself. That energy is what your clients feel. That energy is what is being infused into anything that you do. So this is why success energetics is such a huge part of any strategy and a big part of my work when it comes to creating an aligned strategy for my clients. Now, the main problem that I hear all the time when a client comes to me is they've been doing a specific strategy or they've been doing quote unquote all the right things and they're burnt the fuck out. They're over it. It's boring, it's annoying, it's not working, it's a lot of work. And it's feeling disempowering, they aren't making sales, they are no longer feeling lit up, they're losing confidence by the second. Like, it's just not the vibe. It is not the vibe. So this happens to everyone, it's okay. We all get caught up in, people selling strategies that may not be aligned to us. And I truly believe no one's selling an off strategy. Like I genuinely believe in the statement I made that it doesn't matter what strategy you use. If you believe in it, it'll work. And the people who are selling strategies in maybe that are so extreme or something that maybe you don't agree with, they're selling it because they believe it works. And they've probably gotten incredible results from that strategy. But just because a strategy worked for them doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be the right or aligned strategy for you. And we also outgrow strategies. Maybe we've been doing something for a certain period of time, and then all of a sudden we wake up and we're like, it's no longer aligned. So when it comes to creating a specific aligned strategy that is right for you, it's based off a number of things, but ultimately what lights you the fuck up about your work and what you do, because we're the ones that has to sell this shit. And if we're not lit up to sell it, then that's that's a big problem. So I'm going to give you an example of what I worked through today with one of my private clients on our calls this morning. She had been doing sales calls for 6 months, and she came to me and said, I fucking hate doing sales calls. I don't want to do them anymore. But if I stop doing them, the money's going to stop. So already, there's a belief system right there. There's an expectation that her company, her business is going to bring in cash. She is going to sell. Her offers are going to pop off when she's doing sales calls. Again, let's see why. Why does she believe that? Why does she feel like that? Sure, maybe there's evidence now, but then when we got unpacking this, when I asked her, what is it about sales calls that makes you have this confidence that they're going to buy? What is the feeling? What is the feeling when you are on a sales call that is making you feel so certain that the sale is complete? And here's what she said to me. She said, I feel like they see me, like they get it. They understand that I can help them with this transformation. It feels empowering. It feels clear, and it feels good. They see me, they get me. So then it's about, okay, that's not sales call specific. Feeling seen, feeling like you can get their transformation, having them fully trust in you being that person for that. That's not sales call specific. We can do whatever strategy in that energy. So the work is actually shifting the perspective of, okay, if I don't want to do that, how can I feel the confidence? How can I feel and trust that they see me? How can I feel and trust that I am the person for them if I don't get on these calls? What needs to change? What do I need to believe? What is the new plan? What is the new identity that is attached to this new belief system? And really it came down to, we broke it down so well on our call. We broke it down into her specific belief and identity that needs to be upgraded, aka her success energetics. The first step, we got super clear on that. Then we talked about her strategy. What feels good? What does she actually want to do? What is she actually feeling called to do? What feels really exciting for her to go out on her Instagram and talk about her offers nonstop? What is that for her? What way is that for her? Is there a creative way for her to do that? What is making her feeling really excited to do that? So then once we figured that out, we created the strategy. We created a strategy for her content, for her stories, and for her CTAs. Then we talked about, okay, what does this actually look like day to day? How is this working? How is this working for you? How are you living this? How are you executing this? How does this move for you? And we did that. That part only took like 20 minutes on the call. Most of the call was around her energetics. And this is this is not uncommon at all. This is a huge part. Jen, what's up, girl? This is not uncommon at all. This happens. This is the conversation I have with most of my clients in regards to their strategies, is shifting the energy to make sure they actually feel fucking awesome and confident and good and certain in who they are, what they do, and how they do it. Because here's what I want you to know. If you are selling anything, the reason why someone's buying from you is because of you. You are the magic sauce. You are the secret sauce. And this goes for all industries. If you're, Elise just jumped on this chat. So if you're a hairstylist, they can get a haircut wherever. But they love the way you do it, and they love your energy, and they love the way they feel when they're around you. You are making the sale. You can get a haircut anywhere. You can go invest in a mentor. There's a bazillion mentors that do business coaching, mindset coaching, life coaching, whatever you want. There is people who do it. You can even go on YouTube. You can read a book. You can listen to a podcast. But the reason why people invest is because they want you. They want your energy, your belief system, your vibe, your essence. So when we get so heavy and we lose that being the priority, and we shift the priority into strategy, we actually disconnect from our fucking magic. And our magic is what's making the sale. So that's my 2 cents on strategy. That's my 2 cents on strategy. Okay, let me move on to schedule. So 2 things around scheduling that comes up quite often. And the first thing around scheduling is usually the question of, I don't have time to live my life. And I didn't start my business to now just be doing another 9 to 5. Like, how the hell did this happen? I don't have any free time. I'm busy as fuck. So the first thing we do is, well, not first thing actually. One of the things we do is look at your schedule and actually ask ourselves, is this aligned to the dream lifestyle? I posted a reel the other day because I was planning my 2025 schedule. And I'm not even fucking kidding you guys. I was planning my schedule around how many hours I want for myself in the morning. When would I like to go to Pilates and on how many days? I know I'm going to be traveling a lot in 2025. So will this schedule work for my travel plans? And I, in that moment, realized I was like, oh, this feels fucking good. This just feels so nourishing. I was literally planning my work schedule as a multi-6-figure business owner around my dream life, because that's why I started my business. I didn't start my business to just work and tell you guys I work and feel validated by working hard. I started my dream business to support a life for me. And I love what I do. I'm obsessed with what I do, and it makes me so happy, and it supports my lifestyle. So that is one of the things that I love working on my clients with, is their their schedule actually being aligned and created to set them up and support their lifestyle. And sometimes this takes longer to do depending on how busy they already are with current commitments, current offers, current clients, whatever it may be. Maybe it will take a transition time. But for the most part, this is all tangible action steps that get to be done right now. Of like, okay, we're shifting this. What's up, Maggie? We're shifting this. We're making these changes. This is how we're moving the schedule moving forward. And it actually gets to happen quite fast. And you will be blown the fuck away at how quick you can realign your schedule to actually support the identity that you want to be stepping into, the business that you actually want to create. And the second part of what I work with my clients on is when they're wanting to scale, attract more clients, make more sales, maybe create more offers, depending on whatever they're wanting to do. When they're wanting to take their actual business to the next level, if their schedule is jam-packed, like energetically, there's no time for anyone else. So something that we work on is actually clearing the schedule to make space for the new. Because feel me on this. Again, this is a success energetics training, okay? Energetically, if you are capped the fuck out, if you are so busy that you wake up and then from about 9 a.m. until fucking who knows when, you're just busy. And maybe you're not even that busy in regards to like tangible tasks, but if you're busy just in your mind, there's so much going on, you're thinking about things, you're like just busy as fuck up here, plus you have a busy schedule with the way you have currently structured your business and structured the way you do client deliverables. Where's the space for all your clients? Like, where are the new clients going to go? And it cracks me up because I hear my clients being like, I really want like 3 more clients or 5 more one-on-ones. And they're also in the same sentence, like freaking out and saying that they're so exhausted, they're burnt out, they don't have time for this. They don't have time for anything. They don't have time for their relationships. They don't have time to hang out with friends. And I'm like, where are these clients? Where are these clients going to fit? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because energetically what this does for us is we sabotage ourselves. We want consciously, we want the client, we want the sales, we want more, but energetically, we genuinely don't have space. So what this does is we cap ourselves and we will sabotage ourselves so that doesn't happen, because the cup is full and not in a good way. The cup is full, but not running over, okay? The schedule is full. Your bandwidth is capped. Your mental bandwidth, your schedule, like physical time bandwidth, it's capped. And you can say you want more clients and say you want more money all day long, but if you don't energetically have spaciousness for them and for more, then you're not going to automatically create more space once you get them. That's not how it works, unfortunately. You're going to have to make some changes now. And the changes are done in the identity of who you want to be, and the changes are done in the identity of the business that you want to lead, and how much of the type of leader you want to be running that business. These are the changes that get made now. And I fucking love this work so much because most people skip it and they go straight to the tangible. They go straight to the strategy. They go straight into the do. But can you see we're only 2 steps in? Can you see how this is all energetic? This is all identity. This is all a belief system. And this is all alignment. Gosh, meta, get away. This is so important. This is important to actually set a sturdy foundation for you to build a business on that you're not going to be burnt out, B, actually going to be able to sustain, and C, actually going to be able to scale, AKA attract more clients, more money, and do more cool shit. Okay. So moving on. Number 3 is offers. I was trying to think what lens I wanted to talk about offers with you guys, because I have many. But the question that I get asked the most is, how do I personally create my offers? So I thought for this IG live that I will share that. So my personal process when it comes to creating offers is always, and this is going to go against the grain of standard business 101, because business 101 says poll your audience, do market research. What do your people want? But my problem with this, I don't follow the rules, just PS. So if you haven't picked that up by now, you're going to feel it. The problem I have with doing market research and having someone else tell me what I should create for them feels disempowering to me. I don't like it. Now, it doesn't mean I don't do it. It just means I decide, and I don't actually do it, to be honest. I've done it once. Because I was like, let me give this market research a go. But it just didn't feel that, I'm not saying I'll never do it again, but I know what I want to teach, because what I am teaching based off my business, all right? So my business is a mindset and success energetics coaching business. I help people level up in their lives, careers, and businesses. So for me, this is based off my personal brand. I do mentorship, I'm coaching, and I'm coaching and mentoring clients based off my transformation, based off what I know to be true, based off my personal methods, based off what I've seen not work and what I've seen work, what I've seen feel like shit, and what I've seen feel fucking awesome. And this is this is my style of business. The type of business I have is a personal brand. So when it comes to creating offers, it's based off me. It's based off me. So for an example, School of Dreams is based off my method of quantum leaping in my life. The process that I teach inside the course material of School of Dreams is based off the energetic foundation that has helped me go from broke as fuck, highlight the fuck, broke as fuck, to running a multi-6-figure business in less than 3 years. That energetic foundation is also what helped me go from a 1-bedroom apartment into a 3-bedroom house in Los Angeles. That energetic foundation is also what helped me go from feeling, how do I word this? It wasn't like my relationship was bad. That's definitely not where I'm going with this. But I will say that I was very masculine, if you will, in my relationship of like, I will do everything myself. Like, I'm doing life and I don't know. I was very aggressive. I was very aggressive in my relationship, and it helped me level the fuck up in my relationship and actually deepen my relationship and allow myself to trust more and allow love in more. So these energetic foundations work for anyone everywhere, but this is based off my transformation. I have results from what I teach. So when I'm creating an offer, I literally, let's say I'm doing a group program, I literally create a group program based off what I needed, what I wish I had, based off my journey. I started here, and then I went to here, and then I did this, and then I did this, and then I did this. Great, there are the modules. The transformation is what I experienced. It's my transformation. And the reason why I know that will work is because if I wanted it, I know other people want this. If I felt like this, if I felt like shit, if I felt like anxiety ridden, if I felt stressed as fuck, if I felt overwhelmed, if I was constantly burnt out, but I'm a high achieving woman and I am determined, driven to achieve my goals no matter what, but I want to do it in a way where I don't fucking lose myself in the process. If I want that, I know other women want that. So I already know that this is a profitable experience because I wanted it. I paid for it. And then that's how I create my offers, is based off my transformations, my personal experience, and the exact roadmap that I took for myself to get me from A to Z. This is how I create my offers. Now, the second part that I want to like kind of rant on for this, Sarah, I love how you do this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The second part of why I do this is because, again, we have to sell this. No one else is coming in to sell our offers. So if we create an offer based off what someone else wants, and now we're already disempowered, we've already taken ourselves out of the driver's seat and gone, what do you want from me? Okay, now I'm just going to live for you. I'm going to create this for you and hope that you buy it. We're not even leading this offer anymore, and we're the ones that have to sell it. So what's up, Jordan? Hi, my love. So if we are not connected energetically to this offer, it's going to be hard to sell. Because I don't know when I said it. It might have been, actually, it was around the strategy. Remember that people are buying you. Like, you are the magic. You are the magic. Yes, you're selling an offer. Yes, you're selling a transformation. But again, there's a bazillion mindset coaches, business coaches, healers, everything. Everything. There's an abundance of people doing what we do, but no one does it the way we do it. And no one has our story, and no one has our energy and our essence and our vibe. And people want to learn that transformation from you. They want you. So we have to create these offers that are so energetically connected to us. And then when we sell them, it feels good selling them, because you're like, I know what this did for me. Like, I know what this did for me. Look where I was. Look where I am. And if you've already got clients, you would then have testimonials. Look where my client was. Look where she is now. And this is how we did it. This is how we got there. And I want to invite you in. And this is so genuine. This is so genuine. This is not icky, sticky, yucky sales in DMs being like, hey, want to buy my program? Want to buy my program? Or spamming people in emails. Like, this is like heart-led selling of something that you know plus truly believe will change someone's life. That is a service to the fucking planet. And when you know that, and when you believe that, you're going to get out there and you're going to talk about your offer nonstop, because you know the power that is in that offer. And this is when selling becomes a little easier. This is when the strategy is aligned, because you can't shut up about it. You cannot shut up about it. Your messaging, it's you, it's your story, it's this transformation. We don't need to be like, okay, well, what is the 5-step messaging sequence? Like, it's us. It's you. It's you. It's your energy. So that is how I create offers. Okay, let me get to the last one. Let me get to the last little thing here, which is pricing. This is really fun. I'm enjoying doing this. If you're enjoying my Success Energetics on Biz, Biz Edition, let me know. It's kind of wild that I haven't done this type of a thing, business, energetics, on Instagram, considering it's what I do most. Okay, pricing, let's talk about it. The number one conversation that comes up around pricing in my world is plenty, but usually the main one is I want to raise my rates. And there's like ickiness, stickiness, weirdness. Oh, yay, Sarah! I love it. So helpful for me right now on biz. Perfect. Oh, girl, we're just getting started. Sarah is my client. She has been in both rounds of my mastermind. Yay, Jennifer, I'm so glad. Sarah's been in both rounds of my mastermind. She's also in round 3 and she's a fucking baddie. Go follow her. She's killing it. She's killing the game. She's so good at what she does and she's popping off. So there's that. Sarah, I love you. Okay, so the biggest conversation I have around pricing is usually around clients feeling just off when raising their rates. I love you. When they're raising their rates. So here's a few things around this. I kind of break this down into an energetic standpoint and also a tangible standpoint. From the energetic standpoint, it is going to feel weird. Like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Like, raising your rates, it should feel like a stretch. It should feel like a stretch for you and for your client. But the stretch for you is not like so far where it feels out of integrity. Okay? The stretch for you is like, you can energetically feel when we're talking about pricing, if you're like, okay, let me just use $1,000 because it's easy. But if you're like, my price is worth $500 and it feels too low, it doesn't feel good anymore, but $2,000 feels like out of integrity. It doesn't feel aligned. I don't know if I'm going to fully be able to energetically get behind selling that. It's like, okay, well, where's the sweet spot? Where is that sweet spot where you're like, this is a bit of a stretch for me, but it's exciting as fuck. It is exciting as fuck. And you can also feel when you play this game with yourself that there is an energetic minimum that you're like, I am unavailable to go under that. I'm unavailable to go under that. Most of the time we need to work on raising that energetic minimum, because if your energetic minimum stays at 500, but you're trying to go to 1,300, but your energetic minimum is still here, that meaning that you're down to accept it, that's the lowest you'll go, then you're most likely going to come back. So raising your energetic minimum to be like, nope, this is the lowest I'll do it for, and getting clear on that for yourself and getting brutally honest with that for yourself. And then giving yourself a little bit of a stretch. What is exciting for me? Chels! Oh my God, Chels. Hi girl, love you, miss you. What is exciting for me? What is that sweet spot for me? What is stretchy, but also I got this. And I cannot wait to sign a client with this rate. All right. So it is going to feel a little stretchy, and that's okay. That's the point. We want our pricing to feel really nourishing. The last thing we want to do is underprice, and then we get a client and then resent that experience because we don't feel nourished by our own output. And when we're showing up so all in for our clients and we undercharged, we undervalued ourselves, so we feel undervalued, and we're robbing ourselves of the experience and also robbing the client of that experience. And that's not good for anyone. So undercutting yourself with prices doesn't work for anyone, including your client. Like sometimes we think, oh, it's going to be easier to sell a lower ticket offer. No, it's fucking not. Selling is selling, period. And I was just having this conversation with a private client this morning in Telegram around low ticket prices versus high ticket prices. And I personally think selling an offer for $20 or $10,000 is the same. Like it feels the same to me. Like, yes, the pricing is very different, but like what am I trying to say? The journey of the client from when they find me, from building trust in me, from seeing me as that person that's going to help them get that transformation, that process is the exact same. The only difference is there's a timeline that person is on. They're either at this timeline where that offer is right for them, or they're at this timeline where my highest ticket offer is right for them. That's it. The journey and the selling experience is the exact same. It's come into my world, build trust, get ready for that transformation, go all in. But what that all in looks like is going to be different based off where they're at on their journey. But the selling is the same experience. So I personally don't think there's that big of a difference between selling low ticket or high ticket at all. So the energetic conversation around your pricing is that, yeah, it's going to feel stretchy. Like when you're wanting to raise your rates, you're going to have a moment of like, can I? Like, can I? Who do I think I am? And that's okay. That's okay. It would be weird if you didn't, to be honest. It would be like, well, bitch, you should have been charging that ages ago if it feels that normal, you know? So the stretch is a sign of growth, and it's also a sign of learning how to hold a new standard of rates, a new standard of business, a new standard of the way that you see yourself. And that is interpreted through the rate, and you personally grow through that. So I love saying to my clients, it may feel stretchy until your first yes. Until your first yes. And once you get that yes, it's going to start being like, okay, yeah, here we go. But before we have evidence, just like Manifestation 101, before you have evidence, it is up to you to believe in that price. It's up to you to believe in yourself. It's up to you to be like, I am fucking good at what I do. I am good at what I do. People are ready to pay me. They want to pay me, and this offer is going to change their life. And before we have the evidence of that, we either have evidence of it being true for us, meaning our transformation, and we choose to believe that this is for real. This is true. I'm the shit. I am the shit. And then once we see that we're doing the transformation and clients are saying yes, and you're getting payments at that price point, you're going to start to feel like that's the new normal. And then guess what? You're going to go through this process again. So raising your rates is going to be an ongoing experience that you go through many times. So that's the energetic piece behind your pricing. And what's the word? The tangible? I don't know. The physical piece around raising your rates, something that we can really lean on. Because energetically is all about the trust, the belief, the feelings, right? But sometimes it feels nice to have like a physical thing to be like, yeah, okay, I see it. There's evidence. There's something tangible that I can grab onto. And that is industry standards. So one of my clients, she owns her own business. She's not an online coach. She owns her own business. And we were having this conversation around her rates, and she wanted to raise her prices. And I was like, what's the industry standard right now? And she told me, and her rates were under the industry standard. And she wanted to, I don't remember if her rates were either going to be below the industry, like what the new prices she wanted to charge were going to be considered premium or around standard. I don't remember, but there was a bunch of evidence that companies like charge this amount. This is a very normal price for the industry. So when we are feeling like nervous and we may be getting up in our feels around holding this new standard for our pricing, lean on the industry. There is people in our industries, whatever industry you're in, that are charging that price point. There are clients at every price point. And again, it's based off that timeline of them, where they're at. They're either ready for a $22 offer, or they're ready for a $22,000 offer, or a $222,000 offer. Who knows? There are clients at every price point. So something physical that you can lean on for evidence to really back yourself in the decision to up your rates is the industry standard. What is going on around you? And if you have an industry where you're like, oh God, my new prices are going to skyrocket, like be way beyond the industry standard, then great, fucking be the first. Because that's what everyone else did. Someone just decided those were the rates, and then that was it. And then someone said, these are the new rates. And then that became the industry standard. So you get to be the first. Ultimately, what feels good for you, what feels not many, so what? I don't know what you're talking about, Jan. Oh, not many do what I do. Okay, yeah, that's true. Not many do what you do, actually. So you get to set the standard, girl. That's it. Like you get to set... I got it. You get to set the standard. And then if there is no industry standard for your rates, and this goes back to the energetic piece, what feels nourishing for me? What feels good for me? What feels like a really yummy energetic exchange for me, but also for my client? Because for those of us who are doing like mindset coaching, hypnotherapy, like where we're facilitating a transformation, the transformation literally begins as soon as they swipe their credit card. And I've talked about this so many times because this has been my experience. Every single time that I invest in myself, I sit my ass down. I hold my credit card and I like set a huge intention, because this transaction is not just a payment that's going to someone else. This transaction is a declaration to the universe that I'm not fucking around. And I am so ready to make this business work, to commit to my next level life. And through this transaction that feels stretchy for me, I get the privilege of expanding into my new level. And this privilege came from this person, this mentor, having that rate. Like, this is the beautiful cyclical experience of the online coaching space when it's done in integrity, is that rate feels nourishing for the mentor, but it also is the expansion piece for the client. Like, that, we want that for them. We don't want it to feel just like another swipe of the credit card at Target. Like, that's not exciting. That's not expansive. We want them to be like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Holy fucking shit. Here we go. Next level, new business, new elevated business, new life. Here I fucking come. I'm doing it. And I declare it right now. And when they swipe their card. And that is the magic of, that's honestly where the transformation begins. It begins right there. So this was my live. This was my little biz Success Energetics edition. Success Energetics Biz Edition, IG Live, and it was also my first live in over a month, and it was also my last live of 2024, so that was cool. Thank you guys for joining. This was kind of longer than I expected, but I love you all, and this was so fun. I feel like I should definitely do more on these, so if you loved the biz conversation, let me know, and I can start adding this into either my podcast, IG Lives. So give me some feedback. And then there is one more spot for round 3 of the Extraordinary Mastermind. I'm saying one because there's a baddie on the fence, and I have this feeling that she's gonna say yes. So I'm just gonna hold her spot for her. So there's one spot left. D's another baddie in round 3 of the mastermind. But as of right now, it looks like there's one spot left for the mastermind. So if you love these conversations and you're like, you know what? I want more of this. I want to work on this. I want to dive into the energetics behind my business, behind my life, behind my money. Come hang out with us. It's a great group of women, and we're going to have a hell of a time. And then I, of course, have one-on-one mentorship too. You can DM me about that and we can chat. But I love you all. Thanks for joining. I will talk to you soon. Happy New Year, guys. Hi, Dave. Bye, you guys.